There is no doubt that the Omicron variant, which is being attributed to the exponential rise in new infections, hospitalizations, and deaths in the country, has hit the school system. While Education Minister Priya Manickchand could not confirm at the time of speaking with reporters on Friday the number of teachers and students affected by COVID-19 since the reopening of schools for all levels on January 3rd of this year, the Ghana Teachers Union has estimated that more than 100 teachers and 50 students have been infected to date. The union has made several calls on the Education Ministry for the closure of schools for at least 14 days, following which an assessment of the COVID-19 situation would determine the way forward. President of the Ghana Teachers Union, Mark Light, had recently told Nightly News during a telephone conversation that while the union is not calling for the indefinite closure of schools, systems that enable learners to be comfortable in a COVID-19 environment while at schools should be implemented.
What we have in the school presently is returning to a pre-COVID school arrangement. 20-something children or 30-something children in a classroom, 2 students seated on a bench. That is what existed prior to COVID. Are we saying there is no COVID? So we are saying to the ministry, bring out those critical grades for face-to-face as is necessary. Ensure that the schools are safe for our learners and teachers. Also support a rotation plan.
Manickchand told reporters on Friday that enforcing the 6 feet apart mandate is not possible without severely limiting the attendance of students at majority of the schools. She said the ministry has regulated a rotation system at the schools.
So right now the sense is not to distance, it is to get vaccinated, wear masks, sanitize, don't fraternize unnecessarily, and get into the classroom to be taught. And so what we stopped was 2 persons in a bench. So in those cases, you'll have some rotations going on. But if we were to put everybody 6 feet apart, the schools simply cannot afford that space.
The minister said that the schools have been following the guidance of the Ministry of Health, which outlines that once a positive case is identified, the facility is closed and fumigated. The next step is to trace the individuals that the positive case had been in contact with.
One of the safer places, because you have supervision, you have the mask wearing, you have a certain order in schools, not all schools. And we can't control children all the time. A teacher can't be looking at a child. So I know there are risks, but schools have been determined to be one of the safest places.
The Ministry of Health continues to record a slow uptake of vaccines among adolescents. As of Thursday, 32,507 persons between the ages of 12 to 17 had received first doses of a vaccine, while 22,862 have been administered both doses. According to the schedule for the reopening of schools issued by the Ministry of Education on December 31st, 2021, learners at the nursery level will attend face-to-face learning as of January 3rd, and sessions will be for 4 hours each day. The schools will use a rotation system. At the primary level, pupils will have online and face-to-face classes and attend physical classes on a rotation schedule. Grade 7 students will have face-to-face and online classes. When attending in-person classes, the students will use a rotation system. The grade 8 to 12 classes will have face-to-face classes only. Those students will attend classes every day. Temika Rodney reporting for the HGB Nightly News.